What? What is this?
Pathetic.
She's so fat, she's so gross, she will never find love.
Pathetic.
The only one who can love this woman is the good Lord up above, proud and pathetic. She will never change, she will always stay the same. Pathetic and insane.
Pathetic.
Very scary, you don't carry.
Damn, I'm jet lagged.
Pathetic.
Hello, little gherkins. We got a mild, morbidly obese Miriam rage yesterday. She rages about a bit of everything, but what I found particularly interesting was her rage about those who troll and interact with Cyrax. Let's take a look.
Have you feared someone noticing you and becoming violent? No, because either they're gonna get their butt beat or they're gonna go to jail. I can go to Disney many times in life. So if he's not able to travel with me this time for certain reasons, then there will be times when he can. But why is that your concern, is my question. People don't care about jail. And who would beat their butt? People don't care about jail. Decent people they are. Oh, don't worry, Roasted. Just because I can't walk doesn't mean I can't punch.
Goral, you can't even reach your arms around that gunt to take a swing at anyone. I would tell you to take several seats, but you can barely stand up, so...
It's wild how you left the villa and now have replaced everyone in your life. It's called moving on in life. Life changes. That's what it's called. People don't stay in the same place their whole life. Doesn't happen. I didn't plan on falling in love and wanting to move out of Canada, you know? And the same people crying that I left my cats were crying at the thought of me bringing them to the Middle East. So I can never win, and I no longer live to please people who are ignorant and not important in my life. Sorry, not sorry. He deserves to go to Disney. I don't even know if he wants to go to Disney, Yiga, but he can go someday, don't worry. Disney is not confirmed. It's called growing up and moving forward. Exactly, creepy. Like, exactly. People think that I'm just going to stay on my sofa at the villa and live with a roommate. Yeah, he was my best friend, and I'm not saying he's not my friend, but he was, things change in life, Like, I didn't plan on falling in love and wanting to get married and everything. It just happened. And, this is my home now, and I feel at home now here. People didn't feel how I felt living at the villa. I was very depressed, a lot of the time unhappy. I cried a lot. I used a lot of drugs to cope with my life. That's not living. It was entertaining for you guys, but it's my life,
I personally couldn't imagine finding happiness by never leaving my apartment and eating myself into immobility. But whatever works for you. Housebound Hannah.
Good Muslims don't threaten to punch others. All I'm saying, Falcon, is if people come for me, I'm going to defend myself. That's it. So if that makes me bad, oh well. Roast and Roger, I'm not a piece of crap, so my goal in life is not to fight people. It's called growing up. If you're an adult and you're still like, let's go, bud, you're an idiot, okay? And you need a life, which I'm guessing you need.
But that's literally what you just did. You threatened physical violence like the almost 40-year-old toddler that you are.
I need a passport through your marriage. Yeah, Bam, but... Yeah, other than for travel, because we don't want to live in Canada. That's why people are so stupid, like... They think, oh, he's just marrying you. They're so mad because everything they predicted for their crappy content is wrong. So, like, how does it make sense he's using me for citizenship when we are not even going to live in Canada? So, it's so stupid. And what is Roasting Roger talking about? Every single person who would possibly be nuts enough to threaten me is also obese. So you're going to tell me that they can fight? Are you talking about FFG? Because she was a big fat coward at the fashion show. She didn't do anything but kiss my ass. So, and when I do come to Canada, don't worry.
So were you, though? I mean, you're talking a lot of shit for someone who whipped off their wig to pose for a photo with their biggest enemy.
Not threatening violence, but other things are coming. You do everything you say you're gonna do. Yeah, I mean, I have trouble losing weight, but whatever. But everything else, yeah, like, oh, so La's gonna leave you at the airport. Really? He's using you for citizenship. Really. The other way around. I'm not using him, but he's the one sponsoring me here. What else? What else were they wrong about? Getting 6 cameos, that's 6 a day. Thank you very much, mashallah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did show them. Because that's how they base their content, like, off of complete lies. And everything is not right. Everything is wrong. What success do you have that others don't? What? I have a successful YouTube channel. I mean, even if my channel hasn't gotten 100,000 subscribers yet, I have faith it will, and 95,000 subscribers is a lot. I'm my own boss. I have an amazing, handsome husband. That's a big thing. I don't have an invented boyfriend who doesn't exist, right? I have self-confidence that most of the reaction channels don't have because they hide behind a camera and make fun of others. What else? I'm in another country experiencing a foreign life, and you can't say I just sit here. Right now I am, but we have a whole couples channel doing things together. What else? I have a lot of future plans for travel, and yeah, I have an amazing family, supportive beezers, cute pets. Should I go on?
Successful is a choice word, and not one I'd use to describe your channel. You're your own boss, because you are far too lazy to ever hold a real job. Having a partner has nothing to do with success, and it says a lot about you that you think it does. Self-confidence also has nothing to do with success, but either way, there is a difference between self-confidence and having no shame. Travel also has nothing to do with success. You need to renew your visa. You're not fucking Christopher Columbus. You have a family of enablers, a hamster that you can't take care of, and a cat that hates you. You listed absolutely zero actual successes in your life. Congratulations.
She was talking shit about one of the beezers. Oh, who cares? You know what? They're jealous of the beezers too, because beezers have brains. They have brains. So there was never even an attempt to take Celeste Canada. Never. Anything they say is projection. You have to pay. You need validation from a man. No, I don't. I don't need validation from anybody. Anybody. Successful marriage. Ramona. Yes, successful marriage. Exactly. I know people are seething. They were waiting for my downfall, which is really sad when you think about it. Sitting there raging daily on the dumbest things about my life. That says more about you and how sad your life is. Has nothing to do with me anymore. Ever, never did. No, I'm not upset by someone like. I'm just like pointing out the discrepancies, the lies that they tell their audience, and they just eat them up. Beautiful seaside apartment. That's right. You can't walk 15 minutes without passing out. I don't pass out. I can walk. And stamina and weight is something you can continue to work on, Shady Nasty. Doesn't mean my life is an entire flop because I struggle with weight issues. Give me a break. You know, if I have mobility issues, there's ways to get around that. Whatever.
By ways to get around that, do you mean being forced to ride in a mobility scooter before the age of 40 because you've eaten so much your knees are about to collapse like lawn chairs?
Lena, what makes you think Stella wants to go to Canada? Because they think every fat woman, if their man is with them, there's an ulterior motive. They can't accept that somebody would love them for who they are. You know, like, give me a break. Hater channels are cam off, no man, no life, no personality, no cameo. Yeah, no cameo. They'll never get cameo or sponsorships like good ones. Can't travel, can't touch grass, projecting, obsessed and desperate and spreading hate, Islamophobic and more. You nailed it, babe. Karma will get them. Exactly, creepy. Like, you know, I don't know how people think they're exempt. They always say, you're going to get your karma. For what? What am I doing to other people on a daily basis? What? What have you done to better yourself? A lot. That I don't have to share with you. Just because I'm not losing weight doesn't mean personally I'm not growing as a person, you know?
Considering this is the exact same rage you have once a month, I'd say you're still the same old no-neck Nancy you've always been.
Having a man doesn't determine my worth. No, it doesn't determine your worth. But having a supportive partner, when clearly you have, like, for example, FFG invents her husband, invents her boyfriend. So yeah, sorry. Acts like she never walks, exactly. I walked to the beach. It was very hot. That was one thing that was really bad. But if I just like do really well for a couple of weeks, I can bring up my stamina so easily just like that. Like, look at our videos of us and our couples channel when I first came here. And even after that, we walked around Al Shahid Park. There's not much seating there, actually. There's some, but we did a lot of walking in our vlogs. Boulevard, we went to some malls, 360 Al Quds. Just walking around the markets, different things. Muslims love the Christian people, no hate. Yes, exactly. That's the Muslim way. Oh, I hate that whole pedo stuff. It was like so normal back then to marry women around that age. Like, learn some history. How about that? And learn the definition of pedo before you come for anything.
Listen, I'm not going to comment on pedophilia in Muslim culture because, frankly, I don't know anything about it. But I think this is very interesting, foreshadowing to her defense of Cyrax shortly.
Music biz, Marty incoming. Ew, don't talk about that guy. I hate that guy. I, like, fell down a rabbit hole with this Cyrax guy. Ugh, the people who antagonize him are worse than him. I don't care what anyone says. It's so pathetic.
For those who don't know, Cyrax has a YouTube channel. Cyrax has repeatedly been exposed for sending pictures of his genitals to minors. He's also a self-admitted hebephile, which is an adult who is interested in prepubescent adolescents. I don't know, Chantal. I think someone who preys on minors is worse than internet trolls.
Yeah, Cyrax is a mess, but he's antagonized a lot. People, like, he's got issues. He's autistic. Like, he's highly mentally unstable. People are disgusting. They make content out of, oh my god, guys, did you see the rage? He got arrested. They call the cops on him. They're pieces of crap. I don't understand that culture of, oh, Volko. I hate that stuff. Don't even get me started. So pathetic. To get entertainment out of antagonizing someone with mental illness and, like, Oh, just don't even get me started on that. I don't know how people live with themselves doing that. His family should. People have a right to be on the internet. Why shouldn't he be on the internet?
Maybe because he's a predator and he has a history of repeatedly targeting children. You fat fuck.
Why should he not be allowed on the internet? What does he do on the internet that bugs people? Please. People who bully other people shouldn't be allowed on the internet. Yeah. It's not about ignoring haters. These are not my haters. I'm talking about something that's available on YouTube, on a platform I'm also on. I was like, why do people continue to antagonize this person over and over? You know what I mean? And then I saw that, like, this Biz Marty guy went and moved across the street from him. What intention do you have by doing that? To antagonize him, to come at you, and then he punches him out, and they all have a good laugh at that. The cops do shit about it, do nothing about it. And then whenever they go to his house and Cyrax attacks somebody because he's been pushed too far and he attacks them back, he gets charged. Like, everything about that situation is messed up. I don't even want to go down that, but I went down a rabbit hole on that, and that's my opinion about it. I can't stand people who bully people day in and day out, and that's all those people, Kiwi farmer people, do. They take people who are autistic, turn them into lol cows, push them too far, make entertainment out of it, and it's beyond disgusting. That's all I have to say. A lot of people probably don't know who these people are. You're better off not to. They need to ban people like that off social media. That's what I think. On his own property, Sweet Vintage. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you come to my house and you have been antagonizing me and bullying me, I would do exactly what he did. Exactly. It's really too bad that he's not really, I don't want to say bright enough. Hi, Chris. To really get at them, like, legally. But I'm sorry. If you don't fight back, they stop. Yeah, he needs to not engage too. He needs to, like, just completely, I think people would be so like, what if he just did his stuff and ignored everybody, no matter what they do to him, honestly, that's what I'm doing. I'm just like, work behind the scenes, that stuff. I've learned that the hard way, because they use everything you say in retaliation and do as content. Like, it's like a whole thing. Nobody's deserving of being bullied at all, Shinobi. And they make reasons. They make reasons out of, like, dumb things. Like, like, they'll invade his private. One woman, like, they tricked him into thinking he was dating this woman, and then he sent her nudes, and she showed them to everybody, and they were all laughing at him. How is that legal? How is that okay? Like, and they're not bigger pieces of you-know-what than him? I'm sorry. No. Okay, Brandon, but that's not up to you. So what, you keep antagonizing him and bullying him? You don't even have proof that happened. How do you have proof that even happened? And even then, so what? Let the law deal with it. Why do you have to go and keep antagonizing him so it makes it okay to show up at his house and assault him back? No, it doesn't. So, sorry. It's hard for people on the spectrum to ignore things normally. Yeah, he's a very, very, very mentally disturbed person. And they target people like that. Yeah, it is messed up. It's disgusting.
After all of these years, and all of the shit you've spewed out of your fat face, you'd think you'd learn to stop speaking about things you have no clue about. You're on here defending a predator with your entire chest when you clearly know nothing about him or any of the evidence against him. I guess that's not surprising, though, considering your longtime friendship with Predator Karate Joe. Choke on a potato, pedo sympathizer.
Pathetic.
She's so fat, she's so gross, she will never find love.
Pathetic.
The only